We're here.
All right.
We are
Hopefully,
uh we
hopefully,
are a
hopefully,
collective.
hopefully that was good enough.
It's good enough for me. I think it works for everyone. I think the clap doesn't need a redo.
Yeah. All right. Bet. Let's watch it.
Okay,
What,
yeah,
what's
word.
wait? What is it called? The Door of Hope. That's the
Oh, is
episode
that is,
name.
is that the title of the episode?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are our thoughts going into this episode before we started?
Hopefully, it gives us hope.
Nothing's gonna happen, and I'm gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, hopefully something gets into gear, something moves forward, propels ahead. If we get another like courtroom episode, like how can you be excited for the rest of the season if they waste 3 episodes out
Yeah.
of like how many are coming out? Like 12 or
Maybe
something?
Yeah,
It's
12 or 13.
something like that.
yeah, so if you waste 3 episodes of your 13 episode series, like uh-oh.
All right. Let's watch it.
All right, let's do this.
Damn, I'm already disappointed. Fuck. Okay, well,
Fuck shit.
season ruined.
We got to find a new episode to watch.
Wait. Wait.
Wait. Was that Aaron?
Is that Aaron?
Was that Aaron?
Hold up. No, rewind it. Go back. Pause
That
it.
is-
pause
that
it.
is the eyes.
That's-
God,
that's
that's Aaron.
100%
That's
him.
100%
That's
Aaron.
100%
Holy
him.
shit.
What?
Okay, so
Holy!
This is the best episode so
they
far.
fucking
100%.
infiltrated.
okay,
They
wait.
infiltrated.
We need
They
to watch that
infiltrated.
last little bit.
Yeah, the preview.
Okay.
Next episode preview.
Oh, an unimaginable reunion. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
It's gonna happen.
Holy
it's
fuck!
Aaron.
Holy fuck!
Holy shit.
Holy fuck! Holy shit!
So easily the best
That's pretty
episode so
good.
far, right?
Easily.
Easily
No
the best
doubt.
episode. Holy
Yeah.
fuck! The fact I was gonna tell Lorenzo about this like during that one scene where they were talking
Yeah.
while they matured or whatever, but like I love the way they brought back like past seasons with like them building up to like now, because when you think about it, like how they first attacked like the walls and whatever, and then because like they were in desperation, they lost that, so then they were like, okay, I'm gonna become a real warrior, so I'm gonna enlist into there, I'm gonna become a spy, I'm gonna get inside and like build up this like strategy to like capture Aaron, and then that plan like not back.
Well, clearly, yeah, that
but
backfired.
that backfired, and then you even saw like the backstory behind him and like the jaw giant, and then Marcel or whatever. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
I
it was-
honestly like completely agree with Julius too. Like, I don't know. I feel like I wasn't sure about all this new stuff, but this episode it kind of just solidifies my opinion for this. That the way they're like the way that they're piecing every single part of the story together to like kind of conjoin with the past seasons, they're doing it so well.
yeah,
Like, than I thought they would have done. It's so well done.
And honestly, building up to from episode 1 to episode 3 up till now makes way more sense. I love the fact that they didn't make that random character that he helped seem like it was just like an extra, but rather it was a ploy for Aaron to get like an entrance into that area.
I know, yeah. It's like if we watched it as like an entire season, I don't even think we'd have those particular problems. I think it's just because we only had like the one episode to go off of. It was like, oh shit, well, what are they gonna do with this? Like it seemed like a cheap ploy for character development at first, but now that they've made it Aaron, apparently, it's like it makes so much more sense.
Yeah, I also really like how it just kind of gave backstory to like I think Julius mentioned this a little bit, but it gave backstory to like characters that we already knew, but like more in depth, like
Yeah.
because they couldn't do that before.
Yeah,
They're doing it now because they can.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny how we actually got the right people that we want to see get
I know,
those
yeah.
backstories and not really fully like, because yeah, sure, Falco and Gabby are gonna be like they're the new youngins or whatever that we're gonna have to watch eventually like progress. But like when we actually got to see like all the plans that led to the first attack in where Aaron was living, and then how her mom died and etc. And maybe you remember that one scene where it was that Titan that actually ate the mom, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It completely disregarded Bertold and just continued walking straight forward into, I'm pretty sure, what led to Aaron's mom's downfall. But yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Oh
that
that's what
was
shit,
happened. Yeah.
yeah, I
that was
noticed
fucking
that.
sick.
Yeah.
I like that little detail that they gave.
I was just gonna mention, just as a side note to what you were saying, Julius. I like at the end what they did with Falco's character. They make him seem a lot more like not desperate or pathetic or anything like that, but just a lot more relatable in his actions. He's not just some hero type. He just genuinely thinks like, holy fuck, I can't actually do this, but I'd like to help in some way. I like what they did with that. I
Yeah,
like
holy
that they
fuck.
fleshed that character out more instead of it just being like, I'm a hero type. I
The f-
fucking hated
the
that so
fact that
much.
he kept getting L's at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Oh,
He
they
took the
took
L
so
with
many
his
L's.
dad.
Everyone.
He took the L with his friend, and then like the fact that his friend said, "Sorry, you weren't supposed to be the one, but I just wanted to protect my brother." That dude, holy
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. That scene,
Yeah.
like, so at first I was like, holy shit, what are they like? It was good so far, but I was having my doubts. That scene completely changed how I saw everything in the episode. I was like,
Oh
this
yeah. Oh
this is
yeah.
gonna hit hard. And
And
it
then once
fucking
and then
did.
once it started, yeah, then once it started kind of like going into like, oh yeah, this is part of the actual story you've already seen, just
Right.
kind of adding more depth to it. I don't know. It's just really well done. I really like
I
how they
also
did that.
liked how when we get to see child Aaron and child Armin, we just got super hype. And then we were like, there's gonna be a scene where we actually do see them. And I mean in the flashbacks you kind of saw that. And then especially when Aaron
Thought that was
was
gonna be it, to
talking.
be honest.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be it, but the fact that
That ending.
that ending, holy fuck, it gets me so hyped.
It got me so hype.
Because even in the preview they're gonna reunite, and it's either gonna be next episode or the episode after that, or it's gonna end off in a cliffhanger on episode 4 and then lead to like something crazy episode 5.
I think they're gonna have them at least meet in the next episode. I don't think the fight's gonna go down. It seems a little
Yeah,
too soon for
I
something.
have, yeah, either that, or I'm pretty sure it's gonna transition from Reiner's side to Aaron's side, and that I think that would be like the best way they're gonna do it.
Oh, oh
It
fuck, Julius, you predicted that this show was gonna get like infinitely better in like a
Yeah,
couple
and
episodes.
dude, I trusted the manga readers, and holy fuck, it's actually gonna be so sick. The fact that they did
Well,
that.
okay, I should have too. It's just because the first two episodes were so like by themselves that
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
my
they're so
my
like
hype was starting to die down. But this episode, it made the first one better, and the second one's kind of still the
yeah,
same. I still have problems with it,
yeah.
but
yeah.
It's really just the fact that those new characters are getting more light. That we aren't really that interested in seeing them, and we rather see like the main cast, right? So
well, yeah.
the fact that they gave them pretty much, they gave an episode or two to them, and then they're pretty much giving them like a side character role at this point.
Yeah, which I'm
Except for
thankful
Falco
they're
and
doing.
Gabby, obviously, what was it, the glasses kid and then Zofia, those two are
Oh,
definitely side
they're getting
characters that
nay.
they're gonna get nay-nayed.
They're getting destroyed.
And then all the other characters are probably gonna be a part of the team that has to deal with Aaron's side. So, I just like
Yeah.
how they're putting Reiner into this antagonist role, and
I,
even himself, he like questions whether he should live or die right now. So I just
yeah.
I just like that touch that they did.
So, like at the beginning of the episode, it was a weird problem I was having where I couldn't tell if it was like the new cast of characters or if they were doing a flashback. But yeah, it turns out they did, and it completely fixed it. So I was like, oh, another episode with these four kids. Like, is anything gonna happen with these four? But thank God it was like the original,
Yeah.
the original squad. I was like, fuck.
And that too, it made much more sense as to like how they got into the wall or whatever, and then how they
Right.
build up that plan, and it was so crazy.
Well, it's
Just
like sorry. What I was going to say is that specifically with the first season or whatever it is, it's like it fills in that gap of like why would they attack the wall and then join the military or whatever it was? It seems kind of weird that they'd even do that, but the fact that they showed why, like okay, that makes a lot more sense. Filled up a little bit of a plot issue with the
Yeah.
first season.
yeah, and I also liked how in the first season how he was talking about how he lost a friend or whatever, and that
Mhm.
he wants to become a warrior. That
Yeah, holy
and then
shit, I totally forgot
they
about
showed
that.
that scene showing why he wants to like fully become a warrior, because like in the first couple, like the 3 seasons, he was somewhat of a side character, and it was mostly focusing
Right.
on Aaron, Armin, Mikasa, and like Levi and all them, right? But like the fact that he's getting that light and then that like backstory, because like he's the only one left out of like the people that went into the Devil Island, so they say, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just so dope.
I mean, Annie's potentially still there, but I don't know what's going on with her.
Yeah,
I think she's
I
still
have
in
no
ice
clue.
or
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
special Titan goo or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I don't know.
The
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they'll discuss it. I'm not gonna say like, oh, that's a flaw against the show. This is only the third episode to be like, oh, they didn't tell us what happened to Annie. It's like it wasn't about her really.
Oh, something I wanted to touch on. You remember our first episode? Towards the end, it showed a dude grabbing a newspaper and then just like casually walking by with like his hat down.
Is that supposed to be Kenny the Ripper?
No, that was like in the preview, but in the first episode, towards the end of the
You're
episode,
talking. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the first episode of the entire show, and I was really trying to think. I was like, fuck.
yeah,
Oh,
it shows this guy, and
do you think
because
that's Aaron?
no, I feel like that's Armin
What?
because
Armin has
But the hair.
yeah, no, yeah, no, but like because the time changed and it's been like 4 years after what we last saw him, right? Who knows how his hair could have changed, right? Because
I mean,
because
I
in order
thought in the what is it? In the promotional pictures, Armin had yellow hair.
wait, so then it's this guy. It's this guy. It's the guy right above Armin.
Probably. Horseman. What's his name?
Aaron looks different in that promotional stuff too. Like the fact that we didn't even know that was him up until like the ending. I mean,
Yeah, that
that's
was
true.
crazy. I cannot, dude. I'm fucking getting a hard on at the fact that they implemented that type of strategy for him to do, where he would chop off his leg because he could regain his leg back by just becoming a
Right.
titan, right? But
Okay, but to be fair, everyone in these promotional pictures looks different.
yeah, no. To be honest, I thought Mikasa was Eren at one point.
Nah, that's Aaron. That's Aaron,
No,
bro.
that's Mikasa,
But
bro.
I mean, going on
Is
your
it?
Armin.
Yeah. Do you not see the scarf?
No.
The scarf.
Oh yeah.
The fact that they showcase those is crazy. Yeah.
He looks
the,
so different.
the
It's
dude
like,
the dude in the far back is Eren. And then
Yeah.
you
one
think
with
so?
yeah, and the one with the scarf is Mikasa. 100%.
It's Mikasa.
Well, I assumed as much. Yeah. Why does Levi look no different? That's kind of weird.
Why would they change him?
Levi-
He's like a
why
fan
would-
favorite.
Yeah, he's a fan favorite.
Well, I know, but there's
They
like a
make fucking yaoi
there's a
of him.
9-year gap.
you gotta let the girls have their moment, okay?
Right, exactly. You got to have what is it? I was looking at like photos and there's like teacher Levi,
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
chef
from
consultant
Titan.
Levi.
Attack on
Yeah.
Titan Levi. I
The
don't know. For this,
the
it's
rule
just,
34 Levi stuff is really weird. I don't get it.
I'm not gonna look that up. I'm not looking that up.
One thing I want to add, I also like the touch that they touched up on with Annie being the daughter of the Ripper.
Yeah, that
I
that
don't.
was something
I
that
don't know.
I don't know.
It kind of makes more sense when you think about it, because Levi's also fucking badass, right? When it comes to like combat. So with Annie being like the Ripper, pretty much like as like her mentor, for example, at one
Yeah,
point.
only badass people come from Kenny the
Yeah,
Ripper.
pretty much, because those two are kind of fucking goated when it comes to like combat, right?
I
It
still don't think
I
that's actually, I don't think
so
that's true.
well,
Still.
okay. I think it is true. I just think they need to do some more explaining because it kind of comes out of nowhere. It's one of the few problems I have with the episode. Like at first, it shocked me, of course, because I was like, "Holy shit, really?" But the more I thought about it, it really occurred. It was like, um, it just doesn't seem. Yeah, I don't know. They haven't fleshed it out properly enough yet for me to have any sort of opinion. Yeah, I mean, besides that though, I can't name too many things wrong with the episode.
What are you guys' overall thoughts with episode 3 as a whole?
Significantly better than
Good.
the first two episodes. Significantly.
Agreed.
It
Significantly
it
better.
makes it like I'm not gonna change the rating necessarily of those other two episodes because I just don't think there's a point. So I guess just like an overall summary of what I thought of the episode. Great. I have like almost no problems with it. Like some of the minor ones are more just things I think will be just, sorted out as the show goes on. There's no weak character moments. There's nothing they presented that made me cringe or anything. Like I almost thought they were gonna like add something or like give us some new details on a character that I just wasn't gonna be hyped for, especially with how some of the writing was in the first two episodes. But thankfully, there's nothing like that, and it's like almost a perfect episode of the show.
I think only one scene that I laughed at really was it was in the scene at the very start when they were showing all the kids in
I almost think I
that
know
one
which one you're
place.
talking about.
It was Annie. He was like, "Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention," and then just fucking walks away. I'm trying to find the
Wait,
scene right now.
what?
Yeah, you
No,
guys
I
didn't really
remember
like.
that.
Hold on, I think
I
he was
remember
right here.
that.
He was right here.
Right, it's literally it was
Oh,
right
this
there. You
scene.
were
Yeah,
just on
I
it.
wasn't paying attention, and then she just kind of like.
Just the fact that she was like, "Oh,
That's
what?
so odd.
Sorry, I wasn't
The
listening,"
way
and then
she
just
ran
walks
away
off.
was so whack.
Yeah. Well,
Well, okay.
honestly, that was like the only scene that I found funny and weird.
There's a scene when I think it's like Falco and someone else going through an alleyway in the beginning of this episode. There's some weird dialogue in it, like some not foreshadowing necessarily, but like, a lot of yeah, I just if we
A lot
could
of
find
stuff.
that scene.
Wait,
It's
from
not a
where?
big deal. It's just like it's something that when I was watching it, I was like, oh, that's kind of cringe.
I don't remember.
It was like at the beginning. It's whatever. It's something that's so insignificant it does not change my opinion on it whatsoever.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, like can anybody name anything that was bad about the episode at all or just kind of weak?
No, this was definitely
This was definitely one of
pretty
their
good.
strongest of the final season, hands down.
Yeah, hands down.
I think compared to like the first and second episode, this just did its job so perfectly so that it could boost my thoughts about the first and second episode.
It hit so fucking good.
It
Yeah.
hit so fucking good.
All right, well, this is nitpicking, but I still don't like the CGI.
Yeah,
At the
okay,
very start when they're
okay.
showing off the Titans.
I knew you were
That
going to bring
looked
that up
shitty.
and
Only
yeah,
thing I didn't like.
yeah, thankfully you did.
That's it.
There was only one shot of like the armored titan like in that like in action like with the CGI and everything.
It
It
looked
looks
terrible.
really bad.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
looked
Oh my god. I
terrible.
really hope they fix that because like when they're actually fighting, that could be a really big hindrance to like the way the show looks and everything. But
I hope that's where all the budget goes to because
yeah,
I mean, I could this episode definitely had a lot more budget than the last ones, except for the scenes when they were all like kids at the very start and they're all talking. It looked
Yeah.
really weird, but I kind of like looked past it because it was honestly better than what we were seeing before.
Actually,
Really?
one scene I appreciated that was kind of weird and funny was when Reiner was what you call it, was freaking out after his friend died, and then he was at that tree, and then Annie kicked him, and then he just like freaked the fuck out. I thought that scene was so
Yeah.
crazy because it kind of mimicked like the movement you would normally see in like an actual person. All right. So what would you guys rate the vibe of this episode?
I'm gonna the vibe is definitely like a 4 out of 5 for me. I'm not gonna quite give it a perfect 5 out of 5 because I think there are some minor issues and it isn't like a super climactic episode, so it's like it's just a really great episode of the show. So for me, it's a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, for me, I could also agree. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5. I think what this episode did its job in helping like develop the story, kind of give more of like a understanding behind the first and second episode again, and then
Right.
even before that in previous seasons where we didn't really understand why Reiner was being in this role that he is in this season. Even showing off Aaron there and then like surprising us at the end with
Yeah.
someone who you think really isn't important becoming the most important character right there.
It was the kind of hook that none of the other episodes in this season have had yet. Like, I mean, especially the last episode, like the second one, there was nothing at the end of it to like keep me anticipating for more. I was just like, oh, okay, that was boring. But this one,
Yeah.
it's like that hook is so good that I'm excited for next week. Like, holy fuck.
What about you, Lorenzo?
Yeah. I'm gonna give it like either a 3 or a 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
Not gonna lie,
So,
it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
so okay, then like do you have more problems with it than me and Julius do?
No, I just don't think it's like great enough to be a 4, and it's not like a masterpiece of an episode, so it's not a 5 either.
Yeah, that is true. That's why I'm not giving it a 5 because it's like it like a lot happens, but it is a flashback episode, so it's not like there's nothing new that's happening.
Yeah,
It's
like
just
I appreciate them. Like I appreciate them, like kind of linking literally every single part into the actual like original story, and then
right.
giving like all the old characters that we thought we knew, but they're actually Titans, like the proper backstories.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much all they did this episode. But I still think it's really good.
I
So,
like
yeah.
I like it a little more, but I would have to agree. It's like it's not necessarily a great episode of this season. It's just more like a great recap of stuff that's happened beforehand. So, I mean, hopefully the rest
Well,
is just as good.
I wouldn't even call it a recap. Everything we
Yeah,
saw here was pretty new.
not a recap, more just like it's
Backstory
um
kind of stuff.
backstory, it's tightening loose ends that the original show may have had, which were
Pretty
very
much. Pretty
few.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I mean Julius, unless you have anything else to add, I think we're pretty much
No, that's
done.
pretty much it.
Sadly, praising episodes does not take as long as ranting about episodes.
I guess
so.
so.
Well, I mean, we discussed a bit before we watched it, and also it's like I think we had more to actually talk about this time. We're just a lot better at doing this than we were originally, because like when our first episode came out, there was like a lot of pauses, a lot of silences. I mean, Julius, you were editing a lot of this stuff. You'd probably know more than anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were on our game this time. We got to the point. We talked about it enough, and yeah, I dug it.
Okay, next episode.